Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for just one moment, please. First of all, you're all very welcome to Griffith College here this afternoon. Before the ceremony commences, and for your safety and comfort, I'd like to bring to your attention the following information. There are 7 exits in the auditorium, 3 exits to the rear of the auditorium, and 4 exits here to the front. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please proceed directly and calmly to the exit that is nearest to you. When exiting a building, please do not use the lift. Once outside the building, you are asked to proceed to Assembly Point G, which is at the corner of the green area here and is denoted with a green sign. In preparation for the ceremony, I would like to ask all guests to please turn off their mobile phones. Please be aware that this event is being live streamed and photographed. Now, if I can ask you all to please stand for the graduate procession. If you can all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Ian Erica, Agrina Ushla, Fáilte Roiv, Gadian Sharman Shaw, in a run for Dovachthani or Didikush or Aulamorian Colajta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on learners of Griffith College. I'm also delighted to welcome graduates and their guests who are not in a position to attend in person and who are joining us today online. Our panel members include Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, Ronan Fenlon, Director, Dr. Wasim Akhtar, Head of the Faculty of Computing Science, Barry Denby and Dr. Fahim Bukatwa, Programme Directors in the Faculty of Computing Science, along with Programme Directors and Faculty Lecturers involved in the delivery of our programmes. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckagon, the College's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Con túsachar leis na himachtaí, Iarmanis an talamh Diarmuid Hegarty, Uachtarán Colajta Gríofa, Lauertling her Ceann Colajta. I'd like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. I have to say first, it's a great pleasure to see you all here. Particularly, it's a pleasure for us to have today the graduates of 2020, who last year missed their ceremony because it was online. And it's great to see you back, and great to see you have the joy of celebrating your graduation this year among your parents and friends. Having worked so hard as you have done to attain the qualifications you richly deserve, you are so deserving, okay, of a day to celebrate, and so deserving of being here. And we hope you really enjoy the day and enjoy it with your colleagues from last year, 2020, okay, who equally now have an opportunity to celebrate their success. So you're all very, very welcome. And let me just say to you that, in fact, for you, the realization of life's dreams and ambitions, it's like a journey through a mountain terrain. You know, each struggle to a new peak is rewarded by a clear vision of the way ahead. Today, we celebrate your attaining that first peak. Today is your day at the mountaintop. Savor this moment and the vista it gives you, and let its joy live in memory for life. Remember, however, that during these difficult journeys, we are guided by the experience and dedication of others. Your guides were family, partners, and friends who shared your trials and tribulations, who prepared meals for you, who put up with your inevitable but hopefully few cranky moods, and those who so readily accepted the stress that you are so relieved to pass on. Now, in the time-honored tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, partners, families, and friends to stay seated while the graduates stand up. Now, I want you, the graduates, to turn to your parents, partners, families, and friends. They're behind you. And I want you to express thanks for the support you've received over the years by acclamation, applause, or cheers, however way you like. Thank you. You may now sit down. I'm reminded of the story as I listen, as I see you today. I'm reminded of the story. I have to remind you, this is your day, but I'm reminded of the story of, in fact, what the priest told us about a couple who, at a wedding, and he spoke, in fact, at the wedding of, in fact, the bride outside the church, backing the groom up against the wall and saying, John, now I want you to remember, from now to the end of your life, I am the one. Having been told by the priest that they came in as two and left as one. Today, you are the one. It's your day, okay? Enjoy it and live it to the full. But if anybody asks me how the graduation speech went, I'll say, well, I can say it was interrupted by applause. As president of the college, I think you'd wish me to acknowledge the work of my colleagues as members of faculty, as heads of departments, as lecturers, as administrators and librarians whose work contributed to your success today. Today, I want to look at the COVID landscape through which you have traveled and how it has challenged you and changed all of us forever. You faced many trials, including, for some here, the grief of loss of someone dearly loved. We ourselves lost our chairman, Frank Scott Lennon, to COVID last month. Not just a close friend for over 40 years, Frank was a mentor and inspiration to us all. We were inspired by his courage and his tenacity in fighting illness for so many years, and that was cancer before COVID. And his piercing objectivity applied to the resolution of many conflicting situations here in the college. We describe our loss in these words: the unrelenting minute he filled with service done, our Maker's meaning in it, so his life was run. Farewell, you Christian soldier, your courage ne'er undone. Rest well, you Christian soldier, for you life's battle won. Many in this audience who have lost close relatives and friends to COVID will relate to these words and will understand the depth of grief occasioned by the loss. Our thoughts and our condolences are with them. We're currently living a worldwide track that has changed our lives beyond recognition. We never anticipated that a 21-day global lockdown would actually go on for months and turn our lives upside down. We started doing things differently. We needed to be creative and work with what we have, and started witnessing some historic changes worldwide. While COVID-19 engrossed us in its fear, it also helped us see the world with a new lens. We realized that the value of our communities was so precious. We realized the importance of life and what truly matters in it. We had to unlearn old patterns and realize that happiness lies in little things. Simple things we overlooked months ago, like a hug or calling over to our friends or family. Those simple things that we took for granted, we now look forward to every single day. This pandemic has taught us it is time we appreciate our close ones and be grateful for what we have, and reminds us that life is fragile and it is time to work together and lift each other up. These past months, we have witnessed a vast sea of kindness and compassion in our communities around the world. It has led to countless acts of selfless heroism in hospitals and care homes. It has encouraged many of us to use our ultimate strengths to serve our greatest purpose, suddenly giving our lives new and inspiring meaning. Among other things, the pandemic has required us all to draw on skills and attributes such as adaptability, resilience, positivity, tenacity, and empathy. We've been so fortunate in this period to see our planet heal, if only temporarily. On your graduation booklet, inside front cover, you will see 2 satellite images of Beijing before and during lockdown. The air pollution covering a substantial part of northeast China, is indicated in colour on that page. As the skies cleared up, the other image beside it, shown in, again, these two satellite images of Beijing, shows in fact the absence of the pollution. And we fully appreciate thus the impact of pollution on our planet, as everyone, including Mother Nature, took a breather during lockdown. Also, as we withdrew to our homes, wildlife took to our streets with no fear of losing their lives. Again, in your graduation book, this time on the inside back cover, you will see the image of a fox wandering through Grafton Street in broad daylight. Don't think he would do that today, but he actually seems to be heading for the Bailey. I think, perhaps, I wonder, did he think, was it Johnny Fox's? Unfortunately, nobody told him that the pubs were closed. The pandemic's most important lesson has taught us to let nature heal itself and not take it for granted. Our planet is all we have, and we cannot exploit it any more than we have already. Then, in March 2020, in a very short period of time, you had to adapt to an entirely new way of learning due to the COVID pandemic. Gone was the ability to sit in lectures and labs with fellow students. Isolated at home, online classes required you to become more independent in your studying and assignment work. It is a testament to your adaptability that you survived and thrived in this independent way of learning. These skills will serve you well in your respective careers. Your learning will be lifelong as you independently upskill, as your field changes over the coming years and time, when learning skills forced upon you by COVID will serve you well. As the COVID generation, you've largely had to acquire these valuable skills yourself, and nobody can take these from you. This global pandemic has forced us to embrace the dawning era of agility and resilience in the face of severe adversity. We had no other choice but to face the challenges head on and adapting to our ever-changing circumstances. Pre-COVID, we were already understanding the greater need for agility in an ever more volatile, disruptive, uncertain, and complex world. The pandemic vastly intensified these conflicting forces, and the disruption forced us to embrace agility for our betterment. The turbulence made it necessary to challenge the status quo and to reinvent how our world can function. You've risen to this challenge, and hopefully throughout your lives will continue to do so. The COVID pandemic has also affected how we work. When COVID first hit, businesses and enterprises that could adapted to an entirely new way of working, a remote way of working, including innovative ways of providing customer service, such as five-star restaurants transformed to food trucks. Many of these changes are here to stay. I'm not too sure about the food trucks, but changes such as remote and hybrid working are definitely here to stay with us. COVID has also seen rapid innovation, particularly in the medical field, with the advent of mRNA vaccinations, originally developed for COVID, now being trialled for malaria and HIV vaccines currently under development. An innovative educational challenge is the expansion of apprenticeship-type learning from traditional trades to administrative and professional work. The major challenge in relation to apprenticeship is to change people's attitudes to apprenticeships. People consider apprenticeships as only relevant to the trades, and particularly the building trade. Whereas in countries like Germany, leaders of major multinationals started life as apprentices. Griffith is already the education provider for 2 national apprenticeships. It's nationwide apprenticeships in healthcare and borough management. Allied to this are the development of micro-credentials. That's awards for individual modules of course, allowing learners to learn at their own pace, to try a course in a different field or enhance their skills further. Your COVID-acquired skills ideally place you to exploit micro-credentials which you no doubt will be experiencing significantly over your life as you develop the skills in a changing work environment. Ireland is being held up globally as a shining example of determination and solidarity. How as a society we faced COVID head on. Clear messaging emanated from government and health authorities, followed by the imposition of appropriate restrictions, eased and reimposed in a fluid fashion as circumstances required. The common focus and lack of divisiveness was heartening and reassuring. The government approach seeking buy-in, rather than being heavy-handed as in other jurisdictions, elicited a very positive response, resulting in a high level of compliance with sometimes extraordinary restrictions. This aided to flatten the curve and allow for gradual easing of restrictions. But we need to note an air of caution. As the number of COVID infections recently increased rapidly, we need to resume this buy-in. And the various financial support schemes, including 12 billion since the start of the academic, have demonstrated to us the value of solidarity on a European-wide basis. Your mission is to pass these lessons of solidarity, agility and resilience to the next generation. Now, in this respect, this year's graduates are in good company. Griffith students have won external awards across all faculties, including ACCA, first place in the world, in strategic business reporting, scoring 94%, the highest mark worldwide out of a total of 8,395 students worldwide. Another student has won the Gallery of Photography Graduate Award of 2020. Another, S Media Photography of the Year 2019 and S Media Photography of the Year 2020. A graduate, has won Public Relations Institute of Ireland Young Communications Professional Award in 2021. Yet another has won Video Journalist of the Year Award with S Media. Another, in the film area of film, Best Film Documentary Short at the Prague International Indie Film Festival. Best Film at LGBT Toronto Film Festival 2021. Best LGBT Documentary at Venice Shorts Festival 2021. Official selection at the Indie Shorts Awards in Cannes 2021 and official selection at the Montreal Independent Film Festival. A student in design was shortlisted for a Future Makers Award by the Design and Craft Council of Ireland. Another student shortlisted for the Institute of Designers in Ireland Graduate Design Awards. So you are in good company, and I have little doubt that we will be reading about your success in the coming years in the same vein as the successes I've just recounted. As regards your career prospects, and this specifically applies to computing science students, the growth in the Irish company is evident from news that Ireland remains on the shortlist for billions of euros of investment by Intel and by the increasing number of high-growth tech companies setting up in Ireland or continuing to scale up their international operations already established here. Examples of recent new investments include the advent of TikTok and Riot Games, opening a new remote broadcast. I can see somebody is calling out for an application form. About 20 years hence, I think. And Ireland, effectively, the advent of TikTok and Riot Games, opening basically a new remote broadcast and content production centre in Dublin. And the Irish-led Sonry raising 50 billion for cloud security platforms. The announcement of new jobs in IT and pharmaceutical sectors are regular occurrences, almost on a weekly basis. For those who have become accustomed to online working, and we're all actually now beginning to be back in the office, we are suggesting the following back-to-work guidelines. We're all used to actually working on camera, but we need to consider these guidelines for meetings that we may have in the company meeting room. Number one, do not attend in your dressing gown. You'll be unable to turn off the camera. Number two, do not share with your colleagues that your boss is talking rubbish. You'll be unable to go mute. Number three, do not point out the sound is all clear at your end. Number 4, do not make faces in response to ridiculous suggestions by your boss, because you can't go off video. Do not offer to switch on sharing. Number 6, do not offer to host a meeting, particularly if it's already been chaired by your boss. And lastly, do not say that a document was not attached, particularly when you've been given that document earlier in the day, physically. So this is all to say that we now resume to the world of work where we are present in the work situation and how different it is. Computing science is an incredibly dynamic discipline. Our computing science graduates' readiness as IT specialists is evident from their projects, which range from predicting house prices, network threat protection backed by machine learning, and modeling how computer viruses self-modify to evade detection tools. Educational websites, mobile apps to help busy parents have also been developed, and rich interactive websites that explore such topics as sustainable living and the fight against climate change. We expect to see more applications of machine learning and artificial intelligence based on platforms such as IBM, Watson, Google TensorFlow, DeepMind, Microsoft's Azure Machine Learning, and robotic process automation. And these, we hope, will improve productivity and achieve enhanced digital transformation. To our German graduates, some of whom are here, wir begrüßen alle unseren deutschen Studenten und ihre Familien, die gekommen sind, um gemeinsam mit ihnen zu fahren. We're delighted to have many students from India graduating here. Bharti Chatra, मैं आपका और आपके घरवालों का स्वागत करता हूँ. Ma pipa de Naja. How far? How you day? No wahala. And we too have our challenges. Key to the value of your award will be our national degrees becoming Griffith College degrees under delegated authority to make our own awards. There should follow university status, now open to Institute of Technology through amalgamation, which, given our size, should be open to us. We too have to have faith. And as you glimpse the world from your current mountain peak, may I express the hope in that high moment that over your period with us, Griffith College will have found a place in your heart as you have in ours. I want you to know that you're always welcome on campus, either socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. I think I might be understating the potential of computing science magnates. I think it's probably more likely to be a Telsa than a BMW. But may I conclude by congratulating you again on your success and by wishing that you may harness the knowledge and experience you acquired here in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. Thank you.
Anish, while in fáilte go roimh go dtí an cuidseo den ócáid ina run for a cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta ar Vic Lane and Coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on learners of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Iarmar an talamh Diarmar Tegarty Uachtar an Coláiste Gréfa, cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta bhrunna ar na fálamóirí atá dar Herbert ag an Coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmar Tegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the learners of this college presented by the college for that purpose.
Am I on? Yeah. Can I explain the significance of this moment? I think you will already readily agree that through the hard work of the last 3, 4, however number of years, whether you are degree students or diploma students or master's students, that you already won the awards that you received today. But this is the moment when those awards are conferred upon you. This is the formal moment when you cease to be what I referred to earlier were graduands. I referred to you as graduands, and those are in course of graduation. It's the Latin gerund. Now, after this point, you become graduates, okay? And it's just that formal moment when, in fact, we recognize your achievements and we confer upon you the degrees that you richly deserve. So let me do, first of all, confer those degrees upon you in the Irish language, and I will do so subsequently in English. Har ceann colosí grifa, agus cóla deovu colícta agus colícta eran, rinnam colícti fialimore an colósta a bhín caidamach I lecna colícti agus irum go gurtu na fialimore fuimavrád. In English, on behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who have achieved the standards determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me.
Iramanish an Dr. Fahim Bukatwa, Stewart Clár, Irahori on Dive Reverachta Cur Ilahar. I call upon Dr. Fahim Bukatwa, Program Director, to present postgraduate and master's candidates from the college's Faculty of Computing Science.
Thank you, sir. President, colleagues, distinguished guests, and graduates, welcome to you all. I especially welcome the graduates of the Master of Science in Computing and the Postgraduate Diploma in Computing classes 2021 and 2020. Life, as we know it, never needed as much computing power as it needs today. Much of our future is controlled by information and information processing. The day you decided to join our course in computing, I believe you made the right choice. And for that, I thank you for putting your trust and confidence in us. Thank you for making us part of your life the last year or two. I am certain, and I hope you too are, that we have done our part in getting you through this stage of your life. Life is full of opportunities and challenges. Take the opportunities and face the challenges. You have what it takes to do it. Despite the special circumstances we all went through, I admire how you presented or how you preserved and how you dealt with the pressure, and you put in the hard work and you made it. Let me assure you that you have more and better opportunities than any others around the world. Make the most of it. Today, I am honored to stand here and call your names, because I am very much aware of the effort you have put in order to get where you are today. I know each and every one of you, and I understand it was not easy. I admire your struggle, and I am very proud of your determination and your achievement. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the Postgraduate Diploma in Computing and are worthy of the QQI Awards. Karna Hembahi Desai. Jose Carlos Ribera. Jose Carlos Ribera Morant. Sorry. Gloria Anabelle Rodriguez Nunez. Ayushi Shivahar. Shivahari. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the Masters of Science in Computing and are worthy of the QQI. Sasank Alori. Blessing Adedemola Femi Opademeri. Dylan Hamiti. Ryan Hughes. Ryan Hughes. Jeremiah Aidoku. Emmanuel Olawader Ekola. Benjamin Olalekan Jimo. Premenda Reddy Jita. Alamide Johnson. Thank you. Reddy Harsha Kadirisani. Gokul Srilitha Kanan. Mukesh Reddy Katkam. Rehan Antonio Domenico Mesquita. Kim O'Donnell. Well done. Musimelo Lua Suzanne Ogosola. Daniel Omo Okuji. Stephen Okoga. Ikena Clinton Onwoka. Yeah. Praveen Pidhola. Shivam Saini. Yasser Sufyan. Eswaria Sririmola. Priscilla Sharon Tully. Congratulations. Well done. This is for the Master of Science in Computing for 2020. Sado Bah Ibrahim. Great Ediagri. Christopher Isaac. Alwin Varghese Kashapilli. Christy Konjapi. Peter Ojo. Muhammad Nabil Afzal. China Sa Ihembiri. Sagar Rana. For the postgraduate in the Diploma in Computing, Rajat Shoro Asiya. Varon Dumra. Thank you.
Anish Iram an Dr. Wasim Akhtar Khan Daiva, Irahori Irkema o Daiva on Riverachta Akarin or Lahar. I call upon Dr. Wasim Akhtar, Head of Faculty, to present further postgraduate and master's candidates in respect of the college's Faculty of Computing Science.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Computing Science faculty, I extend enthusiastic congratulations to our graduates. We applaud your achievements and wish you great opportunities and success in your future endeavors. It has been a great privilege to witness your progress, and it is a pleasure to see you graduating today. Your journey to the completion of your studies has not been an ordinary one. This has been an extraordinary journey through exceptionally unusual times. You faced immense disruptions during this time, and during these disruptions, your ability to adopt and your determination to continue on have been outstanding, and this is what has made all the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, the learners and the lecturers in the Faculty of Computing Science faced further tragedy when we lost one of our students, Clinton Omosoviv. Clinton was a funny, hardworking, much-loved member of the class who lost his life suddenly near the end of the term last year. But we are pleased to present his award today as a testimony and tribute to his life and work. We all will miss him greatly. Yes, today is an important day. Today you have achieved a major milestone. Today is also the day when the tomorrow for which you have been preparing for has arrived. Today marks the beginning of the next chapter in your story. As you have successfully completed your studies navigating through these extraordinary times, I have no doubt that you are ready to move forward. The skills that you have acquired through your studies and the life experience that you have gained while managing this epic disruption will enable you to develop original and creative solutions fit for the age of disruptive digital innovations and suitable for the new reality of online existence. This also confirms your readiness to adopt creative and blue sky thinking and to aim for the innovations that are free from the constraints of old-fashioned world. As we are gradually coming out of this disruptive time, we find ourselves in a post-COVID world of hyperconnectivity, digital workplace, and online existence. The digital media systems, services, and products that you will develop will be essential for the functioning of this new world, and there will be opportunities for you to contribute towards the good of society and the betterment of humanity. Always be mindful of ethical and social implications of what you develop and create. As you build your career, never lose sight of the goals that exist beyond the paycheck. This is where you can make a difference. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the master's and postgraduate diplomas in science, in interactive digital media, and in science in applied digital media, and who are worthy of their QQI awards. For postgraduate diploma in interactive digital media, I call upon Sophie Bonham. Ines Ernges. Gerard Gillett. Laura Holmes. Kristen Johnson. Jelena Ninsevic. Raymond O'Neill. Shane Quilty. Sean Roche. Sydney Vitor Santos. Gemma Tracy. Ronia Vilimkova. Well done. And for Master of Science in Interactive Digital Media, I call upon Babatunde Adefope. Clinton Chibuzar Og. Chikwudera Dum Tuchkuvu Agu. Elif Ayla. Priscilla Castello Branco. Rodriga Diaz Veloso. Daniela Ferreira da Piexio. Maria Celeste Teresita Goldi. Cesar Uriel Guilan Nepeta. Tunke Gune. Veronica Esmeralda Herrera Artiega. Sadaf Inali. Sabina Masi Ishaku. Kiva Lely. Oluvabunmi Anu Olovapo Makinde. Cataligo Sinead Mulefe. Tulio Ivan Mora Cruz. Ki Nguyen Van. Azini Rita Naweke. Ajioma Nawabundu Achoba. Azoki Stella Aguna. Victoria Abukun Oletekpe Thompson. Smith Odunayo Oshinobu. Zainab Omotayo Taibu. Patricia Oniniche Ozohu. Claudia Daniela Wongma. Yuk Yu Yoon. Basirat Abiuddin Ulubi. And now for our 2020 session, I call upon Emily Fort. Malavika Haritson. Charles Ravel. And for MSc, Applied Digital Media, class of 2020, I call upon Phuong Dang. Deirdre Gerber. Emmanuel Harrison. Tanya Torres. Chibuike Afiani Osuagwu. For the posthumous award of MSc in Applied Digital Media, Clinton Omosivwe, received by his father.
And as we conclude the conferring of awards, I'm conscious that there are many graduates attending online as well as in person. So I'd like to invite everyone to give a special round of applause to all our graduates here today and online. Well done. Tá anachas an isig an goláiste dúisna bhrunna or issue the diary globe bar fiausha with tobacco and quid lane. The college now has the pleasure of announcing a number of prizes which are awarded to graduates who've achieved excellence in their studies. And I call upon Professor Diarmuid Hegarty to take a photograph with the recipients. The first prize is in respect of the Master of Science in Computing. The best academic achievement on the Master of Science in Computing is awarded to Ryan Hughes. The second prize is awarded in respect of the best academic achievement on the Master of Science in Interactive Digital Media. The best academic achievement on the Master of Science in Interactive Digital Media is awarded to Veronica Esmeralda Herrera Artiaga. And we're delighted to have a graduate with us from 2020 as well. And we're awarding a prize in respect of the best academic achievement on the Master of Science in Computing 2020. The best academic achievement on the Master of Science in Computing, Chinaza Martins Ilhamiri. Ian Erica, a gwine uisle corm creach leis an Sharman a seo con dábhachtanaí a bhrunna Aulamórí an Coláiste. Ber an buchas live galéir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 40,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe and over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates and the college. The network is also proving to be a valuable resource for recent graduates seeking or changing employment. As we move towards our 50th anniversary in the college, we're also delighted to see our graduates from earlier years using the network to recruit Griffith graduates to meet their own organisation's needs. Details about the network are on Griffith Alumni Network and on the college's website. Finally, we would like to thank all our graduates and guests here today and those online for your attendance. For those attending on campus today, we regret that we're not in a position on this occasion to invite everybody to stay afterwards indoors to mingle and celebrate together over drinks and refreshments as we had planned and hoped for. However, we recognise that health and safety must remain our first priority, and thank you for your support and compliance under these particular circumstances. For now, we wish you every joy and happiness in your success to enjoy your success with your close friends throughout the day. As a token, we have small boxes of chocolates for everybody as they leave the auditorium today. In the future, and hopefully near future, we look forward to meeting you again on campus without restrictions as you continue to develop your successful careers. In the meantime, please stay safe and well. Please stand for the academic procession.